It's the stars and cars of the Race of Champions Modified Series 4-wide salute. Oswego Speedway getting the green flag. And out of turn 2, your front row remains side by side. Sherwood and Lewis go wheel to wheel down the back straightaway into turn 3. Ripkema back in the number 3 spot, then Mike Leedy in 4th, but it's still wheel to wheel. Who's going to lead lap number 1? Give the nod to Lewis in the 10 car on the outside. But Sherwood now pushes up through 1 and 2. He'll take command of the field now as they work down the backstretch on the race's second lap. Ripkema, Leedy, Emmerling, Tommy Catalano right now your top 6. This is a dash race compared to most series events. Only 61 laps. There is no time. It makes that 25 as wide as possible, and now it's a mad dash. Ripkema 3rd, Catalano and Lewis now side by side, and Jankowiak and Emmerling wheel to wheel. As the outside line gets shuffled back, it's still Sherwood, but now Leedy, Ripkema, and Tommy Catalano back to 4th, and now Jankowiak for the first time today into the top 5 from 13th to 5th is Jankowiak, your series points leader in the McGrath Racing number 12. Very fast in his heat race, but did not time trial well. And got stuck in 7th place, but in a 7-car freight train, he was the fastest car a couple of times, so we know the car is fast. Lewis is now shuffled back as Zacharias goes by. Ripkema almost got underneath the front row there as we go back to green. Leedy hanging tough. The inside line pushes the outside line up through 1 and 2. And it's Sherwood, Ripkema, Jankowiak now to the top 3. Emmerling underneath his teammate Leedy as they go into 3 now for the 4th position. Side by side, 2 rows deep from 4th on back. They scramble back into turn 1. Leedy trying not to get hung out to dry. Well, Ripkema now looking for the lead out of turn 2. Took a look to the inside as they came off the second quarter. He charges hard into turn 3. Right to the back bumper. As Sherwood is running up about a lane, he pushed up big time over there in turn 4. Tyler Ripkema now running in the 2nd position. As Sherwood runs about a half lane to a full lane up there through turn 2. Ripkema might be smelling blood in the water here with 21 laps to go. Ripkema got his first modified win at New Smyrna back in February, but he wants an ROC Series victory. Settling this one amongst themselves. Again, Ripkema to the back bumper of Sherwood. Ripkema looking low. Sherwood keeps the door slammed shut. Emmerling all over Jankowiak for 3rd. Oh, Ripkema bobbles! He loses the handle. Here's Jankowiak now to the inside of Ripkema. Not sure what happened to Ripkema to cause him to shovel up the track, but that's a big break for Andy Jane and maybe even bigger break for Brian Sherwood. Now, Ripkema shuffled back to 4th. The lead is about 3/4 of a second for Brian Sherwood over Andy J. He has got, it'll be 7 laps and they come back around to close the gap. Can he do it? Ripkema's got issues on the 32. He loses another spot. Rott lays over down the backstretch, but the leaders aren't going to get to him until they hit turn 3 and 4. Bad timing for Sherwood. Parallel flags up. Rott leans over. Here's the leaders flying by as they go into 1. Jankowiak on the back bumper. Can he get to the inside of Sherwood? No. Sherwood slams the door shut. Lap and a half remaining. Watch Andy J throw it all on the line if he can get down to the inside of Sherwood through 3 and 4. Jankowiak sees the lane, but white flag is out for Brian Sherwood. Final time by. The gap is less than 3/10 of a second. They set sail into 1 and 2. Sherwood maintains his advantage. Now Jankowiak falls back a bit. Emmerling looks to his outside down the back straightaway. Jankowiak gonna have to fight off Emmerling. This bodes well as off of corner number 4. Brian Sherwood earns his first career Race of Champions win. Jankowiak for 2nd, Emmerling 3rd, Catalano, Ripkema are your top 5. Ladies and gentlemen, the Richie Evans Memorial winner, Brian Sherwood. How does it feel to get your first ever win with the Race of Champions Modified Series?
It's hard to put into words, honestly, but Dad won this race a few years ago, so to make this one the first one's pretty special.
You were fast out of the box today. I called it an upset in time trials when you were faster than the 07 to 25. I called it an upset, but you've just been fast all day with this ride.
Yeah, we were horrible in practice, so we put some stickers on it for time trials just to see what it would do, and it was fast right away. We haven't really hardly touched the thing since then.